Every time a new collection comes out, I'm going to be live on kick.com/urnotjustin. Today, I'm making the ultimate Gaia'S collection with both 1 and 2. Enjoy the video, I love you. Hello, I'm urnotjustin, and there is 30 seconds left until the intergrade collection is gone for good. There wasn't really much to see with it. I personally wasn't a fan of it, but we have something that people have been expecting for a very long time, being Gaia'S Vengeance 2.0, another 2.0 collection in Valorant. Yippee. We've got 10 seconds. Let's just fast forward to it. I love you guys. Gaia'S Vengeance 2.0. Does not say it in the title. 7100 VP. This set is going to be a pretty cool one, a pretty weird one to say the least. People are going to be pretty polarized about it. We're going to check it all out today. There is 8 items in total, 5 skins in total, plus 3 additional items being a spray, which I haven't seen this on Twitter or anything yet, which is cool. A card, which I'm sure you guys have seen, as well as a buddy, which has some little special elements to it, but we'll get into all of that. But we have to, actually purchase the collection first. Huge W. Let's go through and favorite all of it. Nice. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about before we get into upgrading all of this stuff is the buddy situation for Gaia'S Vengeance 1.0 and 2.0. So here's 1.0. Here is 2.0, which is really cool. I think this is a really big step up from 1.0 in a lot of ways. First and foremost, just being how it looks, of course, but it has a really special feature because when we equip it, look, it changes with the skin now. Isn't that cool? That's awesome, dude. I really love that. Here's the green version, which I really like that. That's super cool. Reminds me of Animal Crossing. And then we have the red version. Good stuff. Now, in that same vein, though, if we take a look at the first Gaia'S Vengeance buddy, it still does not change, which is kind of sad. It kind of just is what it is. I don't think that they're going to change it, start changing colors, because it's just quite literally not programmed to be in the game like that. This buddy never had variants, or it never changed to begin with. And likewise, when we take a look at the Gaia'S 1.0 Vandal, you can see here that the Gaia'S 2.0 buddy actually changes with it as well, a lot like Reaver and RGX, which is really cool. No 1.0 buddy, but that's fine. Here's the new spray, which I'm pretty stoked about, to say the least. And we'll put on the old spray just for the comparison. Okay, now we're on to a very strange dilemma here with upgrades. It's not going to be too hard, but we have 100 Radianite. Radianite is more expensive than like most currencies that exist. So with that in mind, we have to really choose wisely with what we're going to upgrade here. Of course, we're going to just upgrade all of it. Now, this is something that people were really excited about. I see a lot of people saying that they want to karambit for this, and this is kind of close, but it's a dagger. It has the dagger animations in level 1. There's one upgrade with this, and when you upgrade it, it just gives you back the axe from the first collection, which I think, again, it sucks when we're in these situations where they reuse assets, but to me, it only makes sense. For me, I personally probably wouldn't have added in the axe, but it kind of is what it is, and it also adds new animations as well. Let's take a look. So there's something to say for this. It is cool that there's new animations with it, but a weaker point of this will be that it is just reusing the axe, and I know that people are upset about it. Personally, do I care about it? Not really. It's all right still, Really, you could get away with just not upgrading this. Truthfully, you could just not upgrade this. And the sad reality is that if you did spend the 10 Radianite on this, you wouldn't be able to have variants with it, because that's just not how the game functions currently. So I think just for the time being, we'll leave this unupgraded, and we will go and upgrade something that obviously we're going to upgrade, and that is the Phantom. Like, this is probably going to be the most bought thing from the entire collection. We'll get into everything else, but let's just upgrade this for the time being. 3 upgrades in total. 30 Radianite down, and this is fully upgraded. You'll probably notice that there is really no visual difference from level 3 to level 1 because this focuses primarily on sounds and pullouts and things like that. However, though, let's just go in order of what I think is like the best to upgrade. And I think that if it's not going to be the Phantom or the melee, then it absolutely has to be the shorty. Like, why would you not upgrade the shorty? We have come a long way from where at one point the only upgradable shorty skin in the entire game was the Oni shorty. There's just a lot of shorty options out there now for all of you shorty lovers. Let's upgrade it. I think that this may be a fan favorite once sort of the dust settles with this collection. That leaves us with 40 Radianite to upgrade the melee plus 1 more item, so we're going to do the obvious one next here. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. We're down to 0 Radianite, which is a huge W. Let's go into the range and see what it's all about now. Alrighty, here we are. You can't lie. That's a really, really clean pullout. That's awesome. Love it. Now let's do some left click swings. Pretty interesting, and the right click I'm sure is just the cross dash that it does, the scissor, if you will. That's all right. Which brings me to my next point. We're going to unupgrade this back to level 1 because I think that that will probably be what people do with this. Schwaboom. I'm going to be quiet. You can faintly hear like wood and branch type noises. Listen. You guys hear that? That's pretty interesting. I love the little details. That's what I love about this game personally. Let's do some left clicks and right clicks now. Just a classic dagger type stuff. And this is what I hoped the intergrade would have been. Why do we have a Gaia'S Vengeance dagger? This is awesome. Like, this is totally better than level 2 in my opinion. But again, all open to discussion and to your personal preference, as well as your wallet and the rating night that you have. Huge W. This is cool, and the sad reality is that I don't know if they'll ever add the ability to have variants on level 1 items. I don't think that it's possible because of the way that the game is manufactured, but, you know, it's whatever. It sucks. I would like this to be a different color than it is. However, that's just fine, though, because we have a few more things to look at here, like the shorty and even the phantom. Awesome stuff. How are you guys feeling about that firing sound? Because when you see this stuff on Twitter, you have to realize that for the most part, you're going to be viewing it on your phone, and it's not going to sound quite right. When I watched this on my phone, I was like, oh, that doesn't really sound like anything. But now that I'm wearing nice headphones or whatever, you can kind of hear that this does sound pretty cool. Now, is it the best sounding phantom in the game? It's up for you guys to decide, but again, this is what it sounds like. Nice. Good stuff. I really like the buddy on it, and I praised this the first time around, but the resin, so to speak, that's on the inside of these tree rifles, I've always really dug that. It's really cool. Anywho, this ridiculous item. This is crazy. It doesn't even look like a shorty, dude. Okay. Okay, it's kind of wild. Here's a slow-mo of that. You put more crystals inside of the crystals. Let's smoke some bot. Good stuff. Again, I just can't. I think that this might be the start of the show here. Gaia'S Vengeance is a really clean and light feeling skin. I think that's one of the big appeals to it, is that the Vandal feels so light to use. And, you know, do you really get that from the Phantom? I'm not quite sure yet because, you know, it's day 1, like hour 1 of the skin being out. So it is up to our interpretation to find out. I think it is sort of a challenge with doing 2.0s is that some weapons might not seem like they're supposed to have like actual 2.0s. That was sort of what it was with Reaver to Reaver 2.0. Silenced weapons, people were saying, oh, it's kind of weird. Could they feel this way about this? Potentially. So, I don't know. Here's the Ares. Satisfying. Now, it sounds kind of interesting when you're firing it, when you're mag dumping. It literally sounds like a drum, which is ironic because we're kind of more so drum dumping. Watch and listen. I dig it. This definitely sounds crazier than the Phantom for sure. Again, why would you want like Gaia'S Vengeance Ares? Why not? It's a good thing to have. This will definitely be a crazier skin that you see dropped. This big old log. That leaves us with our last thing, and that is the bucky. I kind of wanted to leave this unupgraded because I'm curious if it actually sounds like wood the way that some skins, like for instance Singularity, when that's unupgraded, it has really strange like brick type sounds. I wanted to know if this had wooden sounds, so let's give it a listen. Kinda. Listen to this. Oh, no, it just sounds default. When you throw the singularity skins down, you can literally hear, like, brick sounds. It is interesting, to say the least. I think that this would be pretty good upgraded, to be honest. That is exactly why you would just never use this weapon. Yeah, I mean, this is basically just Gaia'S Vengeance 2.0. Let's go take a look at the sprays real quick. All right, here we are in a game. Oh, that's not the right spray. Whoops. Good spray. I like it. How could you not like this spray? It's really cool. And, of course, you know, we have the first spray to look at here. Which, you know, like, again, it's a step up. Not every spray should be animated or whatever, and this is all right. I mean, you look for identifiability with this, and obviously this is Gaia'S spray. Like, you can't really argue that, and I guess that's, you know, the most that you could ask of a spray. So with this, it moves. It's a leaf. I wonder. If only there is some kind of way. There's no way, but, like, it'd be really cool if this changed colors if you, like, had a certain variant on or something like that. Something that I'm pretty frequently asked is to show the left-handed and right-handed perspectives of certain things. So we're going to do that for the Phantom and for the melee. Let's take a look at it. This has been Gaia'S Vengeance 2.0. I hope that you guys were able to learn something or see something about a new skin collection that came out into the game. And just to give my sort of expert opinion right here, you know, that's a joke, not really an expert, just a guy who enjoys this game. I think the melee is an absolute recommend. You don't even need to upgrade this. Level 1 is far and wide cool enough. And again, if you do like level 2, then do it, dude. Maybe you don't have Gaia'S Vengeance Axe. You could quite literally have one with both. You can have the best of both worlds by dual wielding it with the new dagger, as well as just using the dagger by itself. Now, it's the same as just having the axe. No, not really, but you could argue that maybe it's just better. In terms of everything else, the weapons that they chose this time around were pretty weird, but again, what else could have they possibly chosen? You know, it just sort of makes sense in my opinion. Shorty, good cop, for sure. Phantom, it's all right, sort of to be determined. Ares, I think, is kind of an interesting one. I think, like, if you're, like, a troll, like, this would be, like, the ultimate troll Ares skin. Bucky, just doesn't even matter anymore. All in all, this collection, pretty good. Sprays, very solid. Something else to take note of is, again, the buddy is really, really cool. But let me know what you guys think about all this stuff down below in the comment section. As always, though, I'm Justin, and you're not. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Seriously, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video ever, even if there's new tree skins in the game. And don't worry, you'll never be spammed with videos on this channel. There's not really much left to do on this game. I'll see you guys later, though. Love you.
Cultivate, let that word go resonate. Dominate your mind. If you need me, I can demonstrate. Synthesize the rhythm and forget about your mistakes. Let it go. Let it go. Cultivate, let that word go resonate. Dominate your mind. If you need me, I can demonstrate. Synthesize the rhythm and forget about your mistakes. Let it go. Let it go.